Yeah, so funny. That was perfect. Man, I saw you standing. That's my timeline. How you doing, man? You got me well, but I'm ready to say I'm like, good to see you, man. You take George. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
How are you? Good to see you.
Thank you for all this. Hello. It was fast.
Perfect. Yeah, I do. Actually. Yeah, that's like a
Hey there, if everyone could come in and we'll go ahead and get started. Hi, thank you guys for being here today. My name's Allison Wilson. I am Director of the Office of Communications for Prince George's County Executive Angela Alsobrooks. As you know, we are here to kick off Second Chance Month in Prince George's County, and we're really excited to do this. Yeah, let's do supporting returning citizens. Yes, and it's very appropriate as well because, as you know, many of us, if you're a Christian, just celebrated Easter. And Easter is about rebirth. And so the county couldn't be more thrilled to support returning citizens and offer that rebirth as they're striving for a second chance. So today you're going to hear from County Executive Alsobrooks, followed by Council Chair Jolene Ivey, Council Member Calvin Hawkins, the Director of our Returning Citizens Affairs Division, Michael Williams, Luminous Health CEO Tori Bayless, followed by two individuals who have benefited through second chances. Von Tyler, who is a Prince George's County government employee, and Bolin Wells, who is a staff member here at Luminous Health. So thank you very much, and we'll get our program underway. County Executive.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you feel as excited as I do this morning. This really is such a wonderful morning. I want to thank Allison for the start that she gave us. I think those were the appropriate words. And I just want to add just a couple of words to it, which is that every single one of us in this room have had a second chance. And so when we talk about second chances, we want to be very clear about what we're talking about. Second chances are not just designed for a segment of people. It's that we recognize that we all have needed second chances. And so we are celebrating together not only second chances, but I'm really thrilled to be here at Luminous because here we have seen the ability to not only provide a second chance, but we've been providing first chances to people who needed help with mental health care and addictions care, making sure we're doing everything we can to make sure that our families are successful. So it is great to kick off today our Second Chance Month and to celebrate as well the progress that we've been making here in Prince George's County alongside our county's returning citizens. Now, you know, we never do this work alone. So I want to thank our chair of our county council who is here today, Jolene Ivy. Thank you so much for your leadership. Also really great to have with us Councilmember Calvin Hawkins, who has truly been the county's most consistent advocate, I'd say, on returning citizens and second chances. I also want to thank, in his absence, employee Prince George's CEO, Walter Simmons, who was not well and not able to be here today, but we certainly want to thank him so much. He's the director of returning, and also want to thank our director of returning citizens affairs, Michael Williams, so much for his presence today. And once again, just want to say a really hearty thank you to CEO Tori Bayless, who is here this morning, who has been a tremendous champion for Prince George's County and has been, I'd say, and I'm going to go ahead and say it, one of my favorite partners in the work that we've been able to do over the last few years truly has been Tori Bayless, and Luminous Healthcare have just been outstanding. And also like to thank Director of Talent Acquisition, Troy Green, also for his leadership. Now, we also have a couple of special Prince Georgians who will be introduced to you in a few minutes, and we're proud of the progress that they have made, and also proud of the steps that we've taken to provide our residents with opportunities, because this has been a major goal for our administration. From the very beginning in 2019, county government leaders, agency personnel, and community leaders all came together to develop what we have called our Proud Priorities and Promises portfolio. And these priorities represent our commitment to building and maintaining a 21st century county government infrastructure that improves the quality of life for Prince Georgians. And one of our proud priorities has been to take care of our returning citizens. This is a priority because our returning citizens are just that. They are residents who are returning into our community, into our society. And in a land of second chances, our county has embraced our own to provide new opportunities and pathways to reentry. Our goal is not only to reduce recidivism, but also to set returning citizens on the road to a positive future. And their success, as we understand so clearly, is our collective success, and we can all play a part in that. So that's why we've officially proclaimed April to be Second Chance Month in Prince George's County. And that's why today we are announcing a few new initiatives that are designed to help set our returning citizens on the path to success. The first is our Reentry Employment Incentive Program, and this is an innovative show of teamwork between partners throughout the county and state. It is overseen by our Returning Citizens Affairs Division and administered through Employ Prince George's. Now, this program will qualify eligible businesses for an annual reimbursement of up to $5,000 for every returning citizen they employed during the previous year. This is a program that we work with the county council to create. I'm really happy about that, and we were able to allocate together $500,000 towards its implementation. And I also want to thank our Prince George's County delegation who helped pass legislation appropriating an additional $2 million during the 2023 legislative session. So this gives us enough funding. Oh, that is certainly worthy of applause. So that we have now funding to sustain the Reentry Employment Incentive Program through 2028, and then we'll continue working to make sure we go beyond that. The second is through grants and contracts awarded by Returning Citizens Affairs Division. In fact, they have now issued a request for proposals for the Returning Citizens Grant, and this is created for organizations who provide transitional housing support to returning citizens. Multiple awards will be made to transitional housing providers, and up to $100,000 are available through the program. The deadline for applications is this Friday, so everybody who's interested in it got to get working quickly because the deadline is this Friday, April 5th at 4 p.m., and then you'll be able to hear a few more details about that in a few moments. Now, Returning Citizens Affairs Division has also issued funds to organizations providing support to returning citizens participating in substance abuse and mental health disorder treatment. We have $25,000 grants that have been given to the following county-based nonprofits: Destiny, Power, and Purpose, Sankofa Health Center, National Association for the Advancement of Returning Citizens, and DXT Therapeutic Foundation. We also have our Pathways to Government program. I'm so excited about this one, and it's a partnership between Returning Citizens Affairs and our Office of Human Resource Management to provide reentry opportunities through employment by county government agencies. Prince George's County's Pathways to Government Success is already growing, and after hiring 2 returning citizens in 2023, we have facilitated the hiring of 9 returning citizens so far in 2024. And so I'm so excited about that we've actually set aside jobs inside our county government to make sure that we are continuing to hire our returning citizens. These initiatives will build on efforts to lend a welcoming hand to returning citizens from day one. And there's such a priority that we created not only the Returning Citizens Affairs Division, making us really we are one of the only counties in the state to establish a division dedicated solely to returning citizens. So what we know is true is that we don't have any people that we can spare in our community. We believe that every single person in our community has value, and together we will be successful. So Prince George's has been distinguishable in that we have not only created the Returning Citizens Affairs Division, the first and the only of its kind, but we also are the only county to have a Veterans Affairs division in Prince George's County as well. Now, our Returning Citizens Affairs Division has already had an incredible impact on our county. They've worked hard to secure corporate and nonprofit partners, as well as to engage local faith-based ministries. They've accomplished such goals as publishing the Reentry Playbook, establishing the county's Reentry Advisory Council, and hosted the inaugural County Reentry Summit. And to date, they've placed 93 returned citizens in jobs or training programs and have distributed $100,000 in grants, with another $300,000 in grants pending. So again, I want to thank Director Williams, who is doing an outstanding job for the great work that he's doing. And you can see our county is serious about this as a priority. So we still have so much more to do. But again, all of us have a part to play. Now, our hosts here at Luminous Behavioral Health Pavilion are a great example. Luminous Health has been such an important partner with us in so many ways, and they have continued their commitment to our residents by starting their own initiative to hire returning citizens. And so, now, come on, that's worthy of applause, right? They are also joining us. So Luminous has also agreed to hire our returning citizens, and I want to agree again to thank Tori Bayless, Troy Green, and Luminous Health for all that they do here for Prince Georgians. And I want our business community, we're going to issue a little challenge to them. We want them to pay attention to their example because I believe that they also can play a significant role beyond extending a hand to our residents who have paid their debt to society, creating more economic opportunities for our returning citizens. That's what we need. It's not just saying that we support people, but we recognize that support honestly comes from economic opportunity. This is the one tool I think across, I don't care which community we're talking about, that is what we owe people, is a true economic opportunity to be successful, to provide for themselves and to provide for their families. And I'm calling on our business community to seize this chance to help build a stronger Prince George's County, because what we know is that hiring our returning citizens not only pours into their lives, but it pours into the lives of our businesses as well and makes our businesses more successful. So the commitment and to make resources available, make that investment, is really a second chance that not only changes the life of that individual, but very often also changes the success and trajectory of the business. So we need your support, business community. And so if you're not already involved, this really is a great time to become involved. So again, we are looking forward throughout all of Second Chance Month. The county will be hosting events to raise awareness of reentry programs, and what they mean not only to those individuals, but to our county's future. So exciting day. Thank you all so much for being here. I have a proclamation, I think, that I'm supposed to give. Thank you so much. And I will. Returning Citizens Affairs. Okay, and I'm giving it to our Returning Citizens Affairs Division. But since I have already taken up so much of your time, I am just going to, let's see. You know what? I'm just going to give this one to Mr. Williams, and I don't think I will read every single thing that we have put down here. And I'm going to be really, and I'm sure you all are going to be happy about that, right? So just suffice it to say that we are so pleased, Mr. Williams, with your leadership. Thank you so much for all of your efforts. We know the best is still yet to come, but we thank you for the work that you're doing, and we thank all of the partners who have agreed to join us to do this work as well. And so this is for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it is. Can we take a photo? Sure.
Thank you so much, County Executive. We will now be hearing from Council Chair Jolene Ivey.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful to be here. And I see the Prince George's House Delegation Chair, Nicole Williams, has joined us, so thank you for that. And really, the county executive, when you think, which he does every day, oh, there's Ann Healy, also a delegate. I missed you, sorry. When you think of what the county executive does every day to keep this county moving and to keep us alive during the pandemic, I mean, that was a real thing. Our population was really at risk just based on our demographics. So she got right to work, she sounded the alarms, and she kept us as safe as we could possibly be, and I really appreciate that, so thank you. And when it comes to returning citizens, we know that people having jobs definitely does help keep them out of prison. So I'm really interested to see the numbers, the data going forward, to see the people who go through this program, I'll bet we'll get near 100% being great members of society, taxpayers, most importantly, right? And so I look forward to seeing how this program unfolds. And I just love seeing that she has put so much focus on this issue. It's not a flash in the pan. It's not a quick thing. It's a long-term positive force. So thank you so much to the county executive. And our county councilman, Calvin Hawkins, has his own story to tell. And he's been the leader on our council for reentry. He has his own story, and I'm going to let him come up and tell it. So thank you so much, Calvin Hawkins.
For the incarcerant, for the returning citizen, for the ex-offenders, many times we kind of seen and declare with Langston Hughes, there are words like freedom, sweet and wonderful to say. These are words like freedom that sings on my heartstrings all day and every day. There are words like liberty that almost make me cry. If you had known what I know, then you would know why. In 2018, this county elected a dynamic, progressive, comprehensive, courageous leader in our county executive. Councilmember Ivy and I, along with Even, who is not here, and that's why I'm speaking today, and I'm glad he isn't, quite honestly. Councilmember at large, Mel Franklin, could not make it and asked me if I would stand in his stead. County Exec Alsa Brooks, with our chair, Jolene Ivy, and the chair of the county delegation in Annapolis, Sister Williams, and the senior member of that delegation in her own right, Ann Healy. I'm grateful that you all are here, but at the local level, we have been working very closely in supporting our county executive to be the only county in the state of Maryland to have a returning citizens office under the leadership of Director Williams. It says something about you, county executive. It says something about you not putting your finger in the air and seeing which way the wind is blowing. Some make commercials about what they're doing, but you're doing it on the ground. And each and every day, you're making it happen for us. See, County Executive, Councilmember Ivy, and Delegates Williams and Healy, what we need to know, what we're doing in Prince George's County is for people like Pete Goodson over at Employ Prince George's, who we call the Dean of Returning Citizens because of his work. Pete, your work in the vineyard, little did you know a dynamic, courageous sister will take over as county exec, and we'll go from talking about it to doing things that matter for returning citizens. And I want to be clear, as a returning citizen, it's very important that those of you who are still going through the challenges of the penal system, if you do the crime, you got to do the time. That's simple. That's where I am on it. But it's fortunate that we have a county executive, a county council, a state delegation that supports you, and we are doing things that's going to make a difference as we continue. This incentive program for those employers who would take us up on this offer, we need you because we are trying to make sure men and women have an opportunity to do the right thing and their sons and daughters can look at them and become proud of their mothers and fathers who once was lost but now is found. Again, thank you, County Executive Alsa Brooks. Thank you, Chair Ivy. Thank you, Delegate Williams. Thank you, Delegate Ivy. And thank all of you. And Luminous, continue to be a leader in this discussion. Continue to stand out front. When you all have granted us an opportunity to work with you, to put that mental behavior pavilion here where we are now, it says something about your leadership. And continue to do what you're doing. And thank each and every one of you for being here. And again, Councilmember Mel Franklin, if you're watching, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Council Member. Michael Williams.
Good morning. It is such a privilege to be here with you today. I've been asked to fill some very big shoes. Walter Simmons was supposed to speak today, but he wasn't feeling well, so he asked me to fill in for him. I'm not sure how that happens, right? Walter is the giant in Prince George's County for workforce development. He has done so much work on behalf of all Prince George's County residents to get the skills and then the land jobs that will lead to middle-class sustainable wages. And so in his absence, I would like to thank Walter for the work that he's done. In addition, he has been one of my biggest supporters in this role. Walter has walked this out with me from the very beginning. When we started 2 years ago, he said to me, "You're going to have to figure this out. This song," that's how it sounds too. "You're going to have to figure this out. But just ask me what you need, and I got you." And he's been there every step of the way. So from the Pathways to Success program, which my friend Mark Smith leads for EPG, helping returning citizens prepare. And that's on the ground because oftentimes when our men and women come home, work is not the first priority. They may think it is, but there are other things that they need to do in order to prepare for work so that they can be successful in those jobs. we've seen men and women come home, and the first thing they do is they get a job, and due to the trauma and the other experiences they've had, they aren't ready to maintain those jobs. And so EPG is doing a great job of preparing men and women to get on the job and to stay on the job. And so we have two extremely dynamic returning citizens here today. You're going to hear from them later. I'm so excited because they exemplify what it is we want to see from our men and women when they come home. I would be remiss if I didn't thank our county executive, Madam Also Brooks. I can't thank you enough for this opportunity. My own personal story, I worked in criminal justice for 30 plus years. Never have I felt this passion to do this work because I can see on a day-to-day basis how we impact the lives of our men and women, our brothers, our sisters, our uncles, our aunts, our cousins, our moms and dads who need us. They need us. And so through your vision and your leadership, your financial support, we appreciate that too. We've been able to do some incredible things through EPG. EPG has been our administrative agent. So those grants that the county executive talked about, EPG helped us to get those out into the community. All of the RFPs, the employer incentive program, EPG is right behind us, helping us to administer those programs so that we can continue to grow our division and to be successful partners in this work. Our county executive also mentioned partners. We can't do this without you. We don't have the resources to be direct service providers. We are a convening body, and so we are excited about bringing together partners from the private sector, the public sector, and our faith-based community. Our churches have come alongside us, and they're doing amazing work as well in this area, and so I'm just super excited. I'm not going to talk long. I could stand up here and talk about this all day. I love this work. I love what we're doing, and I love to see the progress and the success that we are making. But I'm going to just bring up a very important partner in this. Ms. Victoria Bayless serves as the Chief Executive Officer of Luminous Health, which is a regional health system headquartered in Annapolis. Tori joined Anne Arundel Health System in 2005 and advanced to President and Chief Executive Officer in 2011. I must say from Luminous that Troy Green, as one of your leaders, has been on us. Troy calls me, emails me regularly about what we're going to do, what are we doing? And that's what we need. Government needs that push from the private sector sometimes to be able to move the work forward. And so, President Bayless, come on up. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you very much, Michael, and we certainly wish Walter a speedy recovery. It's great to be with all of you here this morning, and I have the privilege of serving as the CEO for Luminous Health, and several of my colleagues are with us here today. If they could just all give a quick wave to the whole team. There's all around the room here. It's an incredible team of leaders on this campus and across this region, so thank you for being with us here this morning. We have an incredibly important partnership with Prince George's County. I especially want to thank the county executive, Angela Alsobrooks. When you stepped up, we were right there. We're one a partner, these public-private partnerships. We want to thank the county council, Chair Jolene Ivey, Councilman Hawkins, the delegation, Chair Simmons, Delegate Healy. We've been working hand in glove for a few years now to grow, invest, and build up capabilities here in Prince George's County. And this facility that we're sitting in is such a wonderful example of that partnership. So just a few years ago, when the county executive, working with the county council, put forward $20 million in support to accelerate the work to be able to build this first and only comprehensive behavioral health facility here in Prince George's County. You're in this facility here today, and we have services supporting children, adolescents, adults, crisis care, urgent care, inpatient care, group therapy for substance use disorders and mental health. So we are thrilled to be able to be partnered with you and say thank you, because we wouldn't have been able to accelerate and jumpstart this work without the support of the county. We opened about 2 years ago, and we have been providing these services, and it's tough. It's tough for people. You think about, and County Executive Alsobrooks, you've spoken about this at length, the relationship between people who may end up incarcerated and their mental health journey or issues with addiction and substance use disorders. This partnership is really important to us. Since Doctors Community Medical Center here in Lanham became part of and joined with Luminous Health, we have invested over $110 million in this campus, not just in facilities and programs, but really in our staff, in our equipment, in our facilities, and we've got big ideas for what's coming too in terms of, we talk about our Vision 2030. We're not done, we are on a journey here. We are excited to bring a new patient care tower to this campus to add obstetrical services. That is a huge endeavor for our community. We said over and over, and I will give huge ups to our president of Doctors Community Medical Center, Deneen Richmond. She says over and over, as do our team members, 8 out of 10 women shouldn't have to leave the county to have their baby. We're going to have a state-of-the-art facility here. And we appreciate the support of the delegation, the support of the governor, the support of the county executive in making that happen. With the launch of the Second Chance Month, we are really excited to partner with Prince George's County. We, on the Returning Citizens Program, it really does embody, when we think about our values at Luminous Health, we call it our RISE values. It's about respect, inclusion, service, and excellence. And it is just completely hand in glove with what we are talking about in building teams that are diverse, that are inclusive, and that value the opinions and input of every member of the team. So when we think about returning citizens and when they join our workforce, not only do we bring with that very competitive wages, frankly, ahead of the state's requirements, ahead of it in terms of dollars as well as money, but we also bring together a team where you're part of a team, and sometimes you're going to have good days and sometimes you're going to have not so good days, but you're working with a team that values you, your inputs, your contributions, your learning curve, and we want you to stay with us. And I don't want to exaggerate what we've done to date, but we are early in this process, but Luminous Health has already hired more than 20 returning citizens. We're pretty proud of that. We have more in the queue. The team here that you've heard, Troy Green, the team is all around here as we go through these recruitment. But we can't do it without this partnership because the investment and the coaching that goes into it, you can't just say, your shift starts at 7 a.m., be here on time, you're going to do the job. If you don't show up on time, you're going to be in trouble, you're going to be out the door. That doesn't work. It's a different kind of investment in really getting people to be valued and on a path where they can re-enter on a successful path. So we have early numbers, but we've actually seen lower turnover from some of the returning citizens than what we see in a general population because of the investment and the coaching that goes along with it. So we're very, very proud of that. I do want to thank Michael, thank you very much for your remarks this morning. I do want to give a shout out to Walter. We do hope he recovers quickly, but he actually served as a keynote speaker at an event we held a few months ago. And that was for what we call our luminary leaders. And these are leaders within Luminous Health who are high potential, high performers, but he gave a talk. And when you think about leading a team, it's not enough to just hire folks in, but who are the leaders? How do they support them? How do they understand their journey? How do they partner with them? And Walter was our keynote speaker at that event just a few months ago. So in closing, I will just say we are very excited about the partnership. We're looking forward to working with the Returning Citizens Program. Luminous Health employs more than 6,500 people. So we have a lot of job opportunities, and we know that this can be a really, really successful partnership. So thank you again, County Executive Alsobrooks, for your support, members of the County Council and the delegation as well. We look forward to this partnership going forward. Thank you all very, very much.
Thank you so much. Well, this is an exciting part of the program. And I also want to draw your attention to a one-pager that you have on the seat that just has some fast facts from Prince George's County about our work on returning citizens programs and a timeline showing the Alsobrooks administration's investment in returning citizens initiatives since 2019. So we are now going to hear from two individuals who have charted their own second chance path, starting with Mr. Von Tyler, who is an employee of Prince George's County in our Department of Public Works and Transportation. Mr. Tyler.
Thank you all for this opportunity. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Von Tyler Jr. I would like to start off first by saying thanking my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and thanking the County Executive's Office for inviting me here today. In September of 2023, I was released after serving 12 years. During that difficult time, I was able to do a lot of self-improvement, gain valuable skills, became a certified Mason, and built valuable relationships. Upon my departure, I worked for Maryland Correctional Enterprise, who gave me resources to support me in my transition home. A young lady named Janet Lane, who employed by Maryland Correctional Enterprise as a reentry coordinator, directed me to the Bridge Center in Prince George's County. There I met Mr. Pete Goodson, Mr. Robert McMillan, Mr. Turner Bay, and Mr. Edward Kelly, better known to me as Big Dog, who assisted me in my current employment with the Department of Public Works and Transportation and with getting my Class A CDL license. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to thank Employ Prince George's County and American Job Center for giving me the opportunity to courageously go after the goals I created for myself so long ago. I am so humbled and grateful that even after my greatest failure, God was faithful and loved me so much that He had a plan and purpose for my future. Amen. Amen. A special thank you to Miss Erica Simmons. She has been a great support in my Class A CDL training. She connected me with the Hope Project CDL training created by Mr. Raymond Bell. He's helping young men and women like myself grow and develop their skills to go on and be successful in their careers. If I may share something that has been very impactful for me, a quote by Martin Luther King Jr., and it reads, "In life, you are either an anvil or a hammer. You are either being molded by society or you are molding society." That has always stuck with me over these past years because it reminds me that my life is not just for me. I have a duty and responsibility to show and share the good news that nothing is in vain, that all things have purpose. Currently, I'm in the process of gaining my certification as a peer recovery specialist. This certification is being offered by the Prince George's County Health Department. With this certification, I hope to help young men like myself become great men transitioning into their communities so that they may not be molded by their surroundings, but that they may shape and mold other potential great men. That is a hope and a dream that I and my younger cousin, Thomas Tyler, have had so many years now. All things are possible to him who believes. Thank you to all my family for supporting me, and much love to my community for this incredible opportunity. Thank you again, and may God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Tyler. Wow, that was powerful. And it also goes to show you how a job is a lifeline. And when we do this work, Mr. Tyler talked about a program through the health department, a program through the nonprofit that Raymond Bell works. We're all doing this work together, and that's just seeing it come together in this way is just really moving. So now we're going to hear from Bolin Wells, who is a staffer here at Luminous Health. Mr. Wells.
Good morning. Happy Easter to all of you. Today marks a moment of celebration, not just for the resurrection that Easter symbolizes, but also for the personal resurrections occurring within our lives. Thanks to the unwavering support and opportunities provided by initiatives like Turnaround Thursday, Luminous Health, and the Second Chance Movement. Opportunities that cater to the economically and socially disadvantaged, including returning citizens. Thanks to Luminous Health and Turnaround Thursday, I've received not only professional and social support, but also guidance and direction that helped me set and achieve my goals. This path demanded discipline and patience, and my guiding principles has been to trust the process. To not let my past define my future, nor my current condition determine who I am. The decision by Luminous Health and Turnaround Thursday to build a bridge for economic and social empowerment for individuals like me was a pivotal moment in my life, helping me to overcome challenges with addiction, incarceration, and homelessness. By the grace of God and by embracing this opportunity and trusting the process, I now stand before you as a proud business owner in the state of Maryland, a full-time employee at Luminous Health, and as of tomorrow, a resident of my own apartment. This transformation would not have been possible without the support of the organizations and individuals who have made it their mission to help those of us who were once discarded by society. I extend my deepest gratitude to the County Executive, Stuart Pittman, the Community Action Agency, the Executive Director of Turnaround Thursday, Mr. Joshua Hatch, the Director of Institutional Partnerships at Luminous Health, Mr. Troy Green, the CEO of Luminous Health, Ms. Tori Bayless, the President of Luminous Health, Dr. Sherry Perkins, and Prince George's County Executive, the Honorable Ms. Angela Also Brooks. Your collective efforts, driven by humanitarian beliefs and advocacy, have given hope to many by connecting the dots that many of us could not see on our own. Thank you, and God bless you all for helping us right the ship, for proving that with the right support, anyone can turn their life around. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wells. Thank you. And thank you all for coming today for this event. We are, I think there are now refreshments in the back, so I'll direct you there. And we have folks who you heard from today available to talk with everyone. And for members of the media, we'll make the county executive available to speak with her and others who you heard speak. So thank you all so much and have a wonderful day. Thank you, sir.
No problem. You want to get it?
I just told her, I said, my lady, I'm not laying no more. She still look good.